Welcome back to Sunrise. We're joined now by Colonel Samantha Weeks from the Columbus Air Force Base. She's here to help us bust a myth about becoming a pilot. Good morning, Colonel.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So let me start off by asking you, get right to the point. Is there a height requirement to become a pilot in the Air Force?
There is. There's a standing height and a sitting height. So we want pilots to be between 64 inches and 77 inches in height standing and 34 to 40 in sitting.
So that's a pretty big difference. I mean, that's a lot of space to cover.
Absolutely. Absolutely it is. We have people anywhere from 5'4" to 6'5" is the standard requirement. But I'm here to talk to you today and tell you that there are waivers, and we approve many of them. So we don't want height to be a barrier to entry for you to become an Air Force pilot. And
that's really the message that you wanted to come on and talk about this morning, is don't let something like height discourage you from following your dreams and pursuing your goals.
Absolutely it is. We have a picture here of two pilots from the 14th Flying Training Wing, and I just want to highlight the vast difference between that. We have a female here who's 5'4", and the male is actually the individual who has the waiver at 6'8". And he's one of our fighter pilots flying in the 49th Fighter Training Squadron today on Columbus Air Force Base.
Very cool. So a very good way to illustrate your point there. The waiver process, what is that like?
So the waiver process, we'll have an individual who wants to work and go through a commissioning source to be an Air Force pilot. They'll get their height measurement. If they're outside of that standard range, then we will put them in the waiver process, where they will go to Randolph Air Force Base in Texas, in San Antonio, work with 19th Air Force to get a waiver, and we'll do lots of different measurements to figure out what aircraft they could fit in safely that would accommodate them and allow them to do the mission of the Air Force in that platform.
Easy enough, but also definitely a process that's worthy of going through. You've obviously known a lot of pilots. Have you known a lot of pilots of different heights?
Absolutely. I have individuals that I work with that have waivers on the short end at 5'3", and then obviously individuals who are topping close to 7 feet tall, 6'8", flying every single day with me throughout the wing and throughout the Air Force, getting the job done.
That's great. Don't let height be a discouragement from following your dreams. Now, if anybody's sort of thinking about pursuing this process, what would you recommend that they do?
I'd recommend that they talk to their local Air Force recruiter, understand the process of how to become a commissioned officer, how to become an Air Force pilot, go through ROTC or the Air Force Academy or Officer Training School, and really continue to drive toward their passion. Don't let height be a requirement, and keep their passion to be a part of the Air Force, serve our nation, and make the lethal and ready force so that we can really continue to be the world's best Air Force.
Great message. Colonel, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Nice to see you.